you think what I posted yesterday was the shocker? You see this one ain't shocked me past. After 30 years, they finally arrested somebody linked to the death of Tupac. After
something as simple as DNA. Oh yeah, come. Let me give you a quick reminder.
Look, the less you see. Welcome back to Trend with Alicia, guys. So VeryDarkMan has dropped another piece of evidence concerning Mohbad's death, and this one, it has a lot of revelations. Like, I just don't know where to start analyzing this revelation, and I would love you guys to hear from the horse's mouth. Try your possible best to watch this video to the very end. If you have not watched the part 1 that I posted yesterday, I think you should go and watch the part 1, then come back and watch this part 2 for better understanding. But if you have watched the part 1, I think you can go ahead and watch this part 2, and a lot was reviewed. Like, I don't even know where to start. Guys, watch it. Tell me what you think, and also watch what other content creators, I just imputed 1 or 2 content creators has to say about this evidence and all of that. I don't want this video to be too lengthy, but just watch it. I'll be right back.
DNA of Liam. Bro, you think what I posted yesterday was the shocker? You see this one ain't shocked me past for everything. Yeah, this part is crazy, you know, very, very crazy. I was shocked. I'm like, bro. But anyways, before I start on the DNA, because this DNA is really important, there's some narrative that I've seen, and I will answer that narrative because I want that narrative to die today. You see them say, Jojo, after how many years, you know, they talk about Mohbad never get justice. That's number 1. They will now say, VeryDarkMan, you must tell us who killed Mohbad. That's number 2. You see, first things first. There's a person called Tupac Umaru Shakur. He's a legend, right? He was killed in 1996. Coincidentally, that was the same year that Mohbad was born, 1996. There's another coincidence again. Mohbad died on the 12th of September 2023. Do you know when Tupac died? Tupac died on the 13th of September 1996. See, there's a similarity. Just 1 day apart in their death dates. And after 30 years, they finally arrested somebody linked to the death of Tupac. After 30 years, with all the equipment, all the police that they have, after it took a whole 30 years to be able to track down and arrest Kifidi. So this Mohbad, how many years has it been? But all these things that they are saying, I'll tell you why they are saying it. They don't want people's attention on the matter, because attention puts them under pressure. It's that pressure that they don't want. They think they've covered everything. For their mind now, they don't hide all the evidence. They don't kill the case. That's why they vex anytime when I bring the matter up. It vex them, because they say they don't kill that case. Nobody go ask again. They don't chop. They'll clean mouth. Everything. Bro, slow and steady. I'm a patient person. And one thing about me, you know, I'm always here. Because the truth never departs from my lips. No matter if people try to twist what I say or blah, blah, you can't change the truth. So now we'll go straight to the DNA. Now, with that narrative of that time, after many years, Mohbad never get justice. Tell them, say Tupac took 30 years for them to arrest one person. Now, as you all know, this DNA matter, I brought it up in the earliest stage of the investigation. I was almost eaten alive by a lot of Nigerian women. A lot of them, not all. I was almost eaten alive. They hated me for it till today. But I don't care about the hate, because, to be honest, that's your opinion. Your hating is your opinion. I don't care. So they hated me for it. I was even threatened by the family members then that they will sue me if I talk about the DNA again. But of course, I'll be Ratel. You can't threaten me, you know. That one move. Now, Baba Mohbad now capitalized on that DNA. Because for some reason, it is the DNA that they have not been able to answer. They've not done it. And that DNA that I was insulted and rebuked for is the only thing that's holding on to this case. Anyways, this year in 2026, around 10th of February, they went to court because Baba Mohbad had been pressuring that he wants to do the DNA. They should give him Liam. Let him go and do a DNA test to be sure that that is his grandson. Then they will know how to move on from there. So he kept on asking the court, and the court finally granted it. But now, they cannot do a normal DNA test. Because the fluid, the water from Mohbad body go don't dry. The blood self no go balance again. So there's no way they can do the normal DNA. So they will have to resort to doing what we call a tissue-based DNA test. So now, what is a tissue-based DNA? Let me read it. A tissue-based DNA testing is a DNA testing done using a piece of biological tissue from a person's body rather than the typical cheek swab or blood sample. For a deceased person, tissue may be collected from sources such as the muscle or other preserved tissue, skin, bone, or teeth, internal organ, depending on the condition of the body. The laboratory extracts DNA from the tissue and compares the DNA profile with the samples from relative or another person. Important: tissue-based DNA can be particularly useful in identification and paternity kinship cases involving deceased person, especially when a normal cheek swab is impossible. So in this case, they will need to do a tissue base on Mohbad. So they'll collect sample from Liam, then they'll collect a bone or teeth or part of his skin, then they'll go and do the DNA testing. Now, this DNA, they can't do it in Nigeria. They can't do it in Nigeria. They have to take it abroad, because even the normal DNA, you cannot even do it in Nigeria. So now they say they will need to collect sample from Liam and take to the US. Of course, there was a debate. Women say she get her own hospital. And when they started dragging, the court now gave an order. The court now said, you know what? Baba Mohbad, we will give you people time. You will provide 3 names, 3 hospital names or laboratory where they do DNA. 3 from your side. Wumi, you will provide 3 from your side. And the court, who is like an umpire, the welfare officer will bring 3 laboratories where they will conduct this DNA. After your research, go and do your research and make sure that these people do DNA. On all levels, they do DNA. They agreed, they left. When they came back, they now brought 3 names each. Then the court now pick one out of each. I will read the court, what the court said. After all said and done, it is hereby unanimously agreed by all the parties and their lawyers in this case that the paternity test DNA herein mentioned should be carried out and done at these 3 laboratory centers, while the taking and forwarding of the sample must be well supervised by the social welfare officer, Ms. R.O. Aderamo. The laboratory centers are as follows. Number 1, the number 1 is the one that Baba Mohbad brought. DNA Diagnostics Center, Fairfield, Ohio, United States, ED Manton AB. So this number 1, Baba Mohbad brought it. Number 2 is the one that Wumi brought. Alpha Biolab, 14, Webster Court, Karina Park, Westbrook, Warrington, WA5, AWD, United Kingdom. Then number 3 is the one that the court provided, the one that the welfare officer provided, Mrs. R.O. Aderamo. She said she provided Advanced Histopathology Laboratory Limited, 47A, Devonshire Street, lower ground floor, London, WIG 7AW, United Kingdom. Then it goes on to say, the taking of the sample and forwarding of the sample to the above laboratory centers must be adequately supervised by Ms. R.O. Aderamo, the welfare officer, in the presence of the parties and their respective lawyers. I hold and so hold, right? So the courts have chosen and have said, okay, since you people have done your research and you have said you have brought these laboratories, we'll give you, you have done research, these people do DNA on all type of DNA they do, right? Tissue based, everything they do. So it has been agreed. So they give them. Now, they were now getting ready to collect sample from Liam. So as they were preparing, somebody from Baba Mohbad camp now said, see, we are sure of our own laboratory where we want to do this DNA in the US. Because we have nothing to hide, right? But with the way we have been doing since this DNA matter, this is their own lab that they brought. Can we do an investigation if truly these people are legit? Because I don't trust this girl. They started arguing. One of them now said, what is the harm in trying? All we have to do is to send them an email to be sure that they do the DNA. Oh boy, now we have a problem there. Let me read the email that was sent. Hey! Oh, mommy. All right, so This is the DNA that was sent to the one that Wunmi provided, Alpha Bio Lab. As you can see, Alpha Bio Lab, it is there. See the address, Alpha Bio Lab, and the address that is here, right? So the person that sent the email, my name is Oluwasegun Julius, and I am a resident of the United States. I am writing to inquire whether your laboratory performs tissue-based DNA testing for paternity purposes. I am assisting my family members in Nigeria who need clarity regarding paternity. The child is a minor under the age of 5 and is alive, located in Nigeria, and the alleged father is deceased. His body has been embalmed for over 2 years without no fluid and blood remains in the body system, and is currently held in a morgue in Lagos, Nigeria. We would like to know if your laboratory can support testing in this situation. Details of our inquiry, what they want to know. Number 1, do you perform DNA testing using tissue from an already embalmed body? An embalmed body is a body that has been preserved, make it no smell, all those things, so they're not already embalmed, so that you know go the smell and you know go the decay or something like that, right? Number 2, what specific samples are required, e.g. bone tissue type, and what material or collection kits are needed to ensure proper and uncontaminated collection? That is when they want to collect sample from Liam. Number 3, what is the total cost for this process, including international coordination if applicable? Number 4, what is the estimated turnaround time from sample collection to final result? Number 5, do you have a partner laboratory representative or a sample collector in Nigeria who can assist with a proper sample collection and shipment? Number 6, if not, could you please provide detailed written instruction, required documentation, and handling procedures so the samples can be collected and preserved correctly? Kindly also provide all necessary consent form and documentation, clear sample collection and shipping instruction, a direct phone number for your office or a specialist who we can speak with for guidance. We want to ensure that any samples collected are handled correctly and meet your laboratory's standards to avoid contamination or delay. Thank you very much for your time and assistance. I look forward to your response. And that was when these people, Alpha Bio Lab, now responded to Mr. Oluwasegun, and this is what they said. Dear Oluwasegun, thank you for contacting us. Unfortunately, we cannot assist as the body has already been embalmed. So therefore, they don't do a tissue-based DNA. And their Wunmi submitted this, that they do a tissue-based DNA. The question is this: which result would they have provided if they didn't send this email to confirm if this lab does tissue-based DNA? Therefore, Wunmi would have submitted a result, a DNA result. So which one they won't submit? Which one? But no be Wunmi won't shock me, because I expected Wunmi's own to be like this. Wunmi will not shock me at all. You know the one that shocked me? The courts. This same message that I just read, they just copied it and sent it to the email of Advanced Histopathology Laboratory Limited, and their response will shock you. But they used another name when it was sent. The person that sent it was Folakemi Shodipo. They sent her an email, and this is what they said: thank you for your email. We do not provide these services. This one said not even do DNA. Hey, Nigeria! Woo, woo, woo. The one that the courts provided, they don't do DNA at all. So therefore, the court and Wunmi, they in sync. These people are in cahoot. Bro, now the question is this: if Baba Mohbad people did not send an email, thank God this thing that we both in, people feel go they verify. Start sending them emails to ask. Let them start responding to all of you. Please send them emails. So if they didn't inquire, which result will me for bring? So therefore they will not have done the testing. So which result they won't bring before? So if to say Baba Mohbad bring your own, Wunmi will come bring your own, and court go bring their own. Two of them, they will now agree that our own is the same now. Baba Mohbad, your own is not the same. It will come be as if Baba Mohbad na madman. They'll say, Nigerians will say, but the court have already said that it's not, the child is on Mohbad now. So what is he saying? Don't he say a madman? Thank God he went to go and inquire beforehand. Nigerians, she will not see. Now, that brings us to the Corona inquest. I will read what Prime Boy said. Prime Boy, Mohbad's best friend, in the open court. This one will be statements. This is a certified true copy, as you can see. CTC. This is everybody for the Corona inquest here. Bro, this Corona inquest busts my head. I go start to read them online. After this DNA now. Bro, now go crazy. I swear to God. Now, this is what Prime Boy said. The question they asked Prime Boy: can you tell this court, you said there was a misunderstanding before you came down from the car to clear the road. Did you pick any hints that led to the misunderstanding or bone of contention as a confidence to Mohbad? Then Prime Boy answered, the only thing I know is that Cynthia was angry when Mohbad said, I only moved closer to you once, and I don't know if this baby is even mine. Like maybe Mohbad was not ashamed to say this kind of a thing in the presence, and they started fighting, and Mohbad said, I gave your mom 400,000. You guys think you can bring me down and take all my properties? I will stop here. This issue of property will continue on another place. We will continue at another place. This issue of property, as you can see, a link to Wunmi going to fake an NIN name. She went to go and add Aloba to her name. Forgery. Secretly went to court to substitute Mohbad's name and put her name so that she will claim billions for Mohbad royalty. She and Adura Aloba. Both of these two persons, they were in that house that day when everything happened. Me, at the top of my head, I feel like the both of them know exactly what happened, and they decided to agree within themselves that, Omo, it don't happen. This is what we are going to do. Me and you will share. That is what I can see in all of this. But you see this property, but won't leave them. Will they come back to them? Right? It has been established that she forged documents to collect royalty. But now we are talking about the DNA. Prime Boy said that the argument that buzzed this fight was when Mohbad said, I only moved to you once. Meaning say, I only knock you once. I don't even know if the baby is mine. Not knock you once, as per se, they never knocked before. Because according to the story, they don't know themselves for a long time. But maybe in this period, because Mohbad can just say, I only knock you once. You can't come back and talk, say, this speaking on my own. I'm not even sure say this speaking on my own. So therefore, up till now, they've not done a DNA on the boy. Now, the lawyers now went back to court and said, my lord, this is what we discovered. This is what we discovered, though. That the information that the welfare officer, that the court brought, this court which is meant to be supervising if what we are doing is transparent, the court went to go and give an information of a lab that does not do DNA at all. And the one that Wunmi brought also does not do a tissue-based DNA, especially on an embalmed body. Do you know what they said? The judge said? The judge said, now, but this DNA, she will tell you people to forget about it. Why are you people don't? That magistrate, they're saying don't retire now. There's another part. They said that when they go to court, anytime they enter court, that if they don't come out from court, they'll bring Mama Mohbad enter. The case continues even when the other lawyers don't come out. But then again, the question is, DNA test, how far? So right now, as we speak, what is going on is that Wunmi don't even know the papa of the pikin, because even she said, say maybe they give her sample, maybe only she go do am. That one don't cast. Lastly, you see that group chat when I released that time? That group chat of their Tonto and everybody. It is said that one of the reasons why the group chat scattered towards the end is because they went to go and conduct a secret DNA. And when they conducted this secret DNA, the results came back inconclusive. And the other persons in the group now tell Queen Murder, See, after this result, she refused to disclose to them because all of them, they didn't have direct access to Wunmi. Now only Iyabo get access to Wunmi. Iyabo refused to share that result. And that was why, you see, now I don't even do. That was why some of them scatter for the group. Because Iyabo was not even open to them. And Nain caused problem. They say Nain could cause problem between her and the other new queen mother where God called. You understand? But that is not the basic of this. All this one are just them say. More take and say them say. So they say that we don't do DNA before codedly, and it came back inconclusive, right? But now the one that the court have ordered, these people went to go and bring fake labs because the girl does not want to do DNA. And Mohbad have said that I only do you once. But even the Mohbad said only once. Say if you give person belle na Mohbad, once they give belle too. Once they give belle, but I guess he's trying to talk about the timing. Yeah, maybe he's trying to talk about the timing. Say, come, me and you knock yesterday, for instance, or I knock you day before yesterday. You can't come today say you don't carry belle. Come, you sure say this belle and me get time. So maybe he's talking about the timing. Yeah, but that's not the point. The only place to clear all of this is that DNA must be done. You see, after how many years? This is 2026, 3 years, one thing. When VDM talks, still they hold the matter till today. The girl never do it.
Now, for the record, let me give you a quick reminder that Mohbad childhood friend was arrested and detained by the Nigeria police for 3 months. The detainer said that they investigate him. Let me give you a quick reminder that on 10, Mohbad go perform. He and this his friend get issue for that place. You don't understand? And if you watch what the guy talk, if you watch the interview after that time, the interview where that boy talk and what's the driver of the Prado when Mohbad break the glass, when Mohbad take injure for hand small. The same thing when that driver talk, now that what's they call it, that Mohbad childhood friend talk. The explanation tally small. And the boy say the following day, which is on 11th, that he saying go there, go collect a bag because he back inside the motor. But because Mohbad to me calm down. And make you don't forget, say the major issue, what really happen, if you can remember properly, you go realize the issue when Mohbad and his friend gets Wunmi are joined because now and Wunmi they say they get argument before he come put mouth say I know they do your wife like that. If you can remember properly, I see, no worry, I will take my time and all these videos, those interview, I will go back and break it down. You know, so I will take my time. I just want to break and then I give you now. I want to remind you now because a lot of people don't forget about this case. When I don't forget the details about it. Meanwhile, Queen Mother come outside, they tossing an Aramali, night payan. Some say na a friend, night payan. Some say a friend used to do nakam. No narrative when no fly online as at that time. May when they remember, always remember all these parts. So meanwhile, this boy was spied by a nurse, according to it when they talk. Now the injection when they give an overreact for the body, now the injection called payan. Why when I call they point hand to Naramali and Samilare? When they forget this part. Why are you people pointing hand to Naramali and Samilare when you know properly that this boy, according to Queen Mother said this boy pie inside the ass. Mohbad pie inside the house. So why do you have to pin it in Naramali head and Samilare head? When I say these people are the highest form of manipulators, now they be the real manipulators. This boy, they detained her for 3 months. When I want to say, no, say they detain this boy for 3 months. They detain her for 3 months. He don't know A, he don't know B, he don't know C, nothing. He don't know anything for this matter. They detain her for 3 good months. Nigerians. And you people said, and so, with the say, as I can't bring evidence, so, when the say go bring CCTV footage. You know people when they suffer for this Mohbad issue. You know people when they don't know A, they don't know B. When they use a carry matter for inside this issue, una go learn. You see this matter, even if we don't get results now, on a very good day, result must come. We must come and do Mohbad. And as for now, one that they support this rubbish, don't worry. We'll make what happen to your brother. When I want to get children, one mother son that they support, we'll make what happen to your son. Don't worry, not time. Experience is the best teacher. You will experience it and you will feel it.
Something as simple as DNA. Something as simple as DNA. Oh yeah, come, oh, take do this thing. Una dey fear. If nothing really dey fraudulent for them, why una dey fear? If human being dey fear DNA, why they fear DNA? If you check very well, immunizer don't talk all these things. He talk. They catch and go lock. He talk all this is they complain. They catch immunizer go lock from court station. This one. Another thing I want to understand, you say, and they feel say 65% of this problem where they try swallow. Jimo get hand for there. Jimo get hand for there. Before they promote Jimo, now Jimo be there that place. Before they promote them to AIG, now Jimo be there that place. This AIG will they talk. And someone will say, we don't not do this matter, keep half. Bro, this matter they go back Jimo. Now me talk. And this matter they carry us to go back AIG Jimo because of the thing they don't do for that place. Something as simple as DNA. And I will like give court. You on we court now go they won't come and make una do. Maybe say on a result come the same. Now another person the papa on there come different. Now come say now he the craze. All these things they try to bend the things. Because the Nigerians are too emotional, they are done with the case. They don't want us to talk about it anymore. It's a very concerning stuff. Imagine saying my brother. Imagine saying my brother, bro, I go any lane. If not to miss things, join them, I go do one. Case close. If not to say some things we get that spiritual mood, you don't enter street. If not me, this thing happen. 17 years I did on the case, 30 years I did on this case, I could get that justice. Either by hook or by crook, the justice will come outside. Now come on for a year. Now too emotional for this country. Someone something one don't wrong, go carry life, give Jesus. You wrong, carry you go collect them back, come answer questions. You will collect that life, answer questions. Una say no na smart pass. For the court side, no na smart pass now. Sure.